Club Barcelona en aquest escenari magnífic. M'ho ha dit, no un ex de Lleida, però sí un ex de Lleida, que ha jugat a Lleida. És carreres. Intento arreglar.
Sí, a més, jo crec que és el moment precisament de fer el partit aquí a Lleida, precisament perquè el que hem dit abans, no? El Lleida està en una situació a segona B, que es pot posar en el play-off i al final la gent vol veure futbol. El camp està bé, es pot apreciar, evidentment no és com el d'aquí, però estava molt bé, l'afició hi era, molta gent jove, i és una oportunitat única per veure els jugadors del Barça i disfrutar d'aquest partit realment, no? Perquè jo crec que és un partit per disfrutar, a pesar que tècnicament hi traurem conclusions, però és un partit perquè la gent de Lleida ho pugui disfrutar.
I també és la manera de, bé, primer de tot, d'apropar a la gent que no té les mateixes facilitats de poder veure Barça o Espanyol, en el cas que hi hagi algun aficionat, d'una manera tan senzilla, doncs que avui ho pugui fer, i aquesta és la manera segurament d'omplir un estadi, no? Que en aquesta zona doncs segur que ho farà.
Jaume, Cuenca amb el dorsal 3, el dorsal de Gerard Piqué. Podria ser un Piqué en el futur, tot i que és esquerrà, Cuenca, Piqué dretà per característiques.
És més estil un tití, vull dir, perquè és esquerrà, però sí que és veritat que és molt tècnic a l'hora de treure la pilota, molta alçada, però també és molt ràpid. Per mi és una barreja, no és ni un central, allò, va treure la pilota ni un central corrector, és una barreja. Potser per l'alçada i la potència que té és més estil Piqué, com tu dius, esquerrà, que no pas un tití, que un tití té un punt més d'agressivitat i, evidentment, que el nivell que està és molt més alt, de velocitat.
Aneu forts, tant de bo arribi a ser un
potencial, jo parlo de potencial.
Però sí que és veritat que si parlem de perfils, segurament té coses de tots dos.
Marc Brau, l'escalfament que arriba a la recta final.
Sí, i tot i que és un partit diferent, no canvien les rutines, l'escalfament habitual, els últims sprints marcats pel preparador físic José Antonio Pozanco Ros i els jugadors del Barça que ja marxen cap al túnel de vestidors, tant els titulars com els suplents, que us recordo quins són en el dia d'avui, més enllà dels 11 jugadors titulars que hem estat analitzant. La banqueta està formada íntegrament per jugadors del filial. El porter suplent és Adrián Hortolà i la resta de jugadors són David Costas, Christian Rivera, Abel Ruiz, Martín Ongla, Balú Tabla, Marcus McGuane, Juan Miranda i Carles Pérez. D'aquesta banqueta només hi ha dos jugadors que han disputat minuts amb el primer equip, un d'ells, Adrián Hortolà, en partit amistós a la gira de pretemporada, va jugar uns minutets contra la Juventus, i David Costas, que recordem, va arribar a debutar en partit oficial amb el primer equip, va ser el partit de tornada de la primera eliminatòria de la Copa del Rei entre el Futbol Club Barcelona i el Múrcia. Està previst que a la segona meitat tinguin minuts aquests jugadors del filial. Els jugadors de l'Espanyol, que encara estan acabant de fer els últims exercicis d'escalfament. Us repasso també ràpidament la banqueta de l'Espanyol, que encara té un jugador del primer equip també a la banqueta. Ja hem dit que hi havia 12 jugadors del primer equip. A la banqueta del primer equip hi queda Sergio Sánchez i la resta de jugadors sí que són del filial, com el porter suplent Edu, amb Lluís López, Pipa, Àlex López, Cristo, Adrià i dos jugadors que han passat pel planter del Futbol Club Barcelona, com són Víctor Gómez i Javi Puado. Per tant, aquests són tots els protagonistes, els jugadors del Barça, que ja són al vestidor, els de l'Espanyol, que ara ja acaben els exercicis d'escalfament. Es va apropant aquest horari perquè comenci aquesta Supercopa de Catalunya, que viurem en directe aquí a Barça TV.
Molt bé, ara sí, llotja Laura Aparicio al costat del president de la Federació Catalana de Futbol. Laura.
Som al costat del president de la Federació Catalana de Futbol, el senyor Andreu Subias. Un habitual quan es disputen derbis, més habitual encara quan es disputa aquesta gran festa del futbol català, més a Lleida. Vostè és d'un poble de Lleida, de Benavent. Per tant, imagino que avui és una festa que hem de gaudir tots plegats.
Bé, la veritat, gaudir de dos grans equips del futbol mundial que per disputar una competició catalana poden sortir de Barcelona i poder-ho portar pel territori català, que és molt difícil veure aquest tipus de futbol també a llocs on no és habitual. Vam estar a Girona, vam estar a Tarragona, ara estem a Lleida.
Un camp d'esports de Lleida, seu d'aquesta tercera edició de la Supercopa Catalana, que s'espera ple, s'espera un gran ambient, és el que vostè desitja?
Sí, ja fa temps que la federació s'ha dedicat a intentar els actes que fem i aprofitar la bona entesa que tenim amb els clubs, dels actes que fem, els partits que fem, promocionar totalment i sobretot que sigui pel futbol modest, pels nens, pels clubs i que puguin accedir a aquest tipus d'esdeveniments amb total facilitat. Esperem que avui tots els que hem volgut i han pogut venir a aquest partit, a més és una hora que per nosaltres ens anava molt bé, puguin poder venir aquí a aquest camp.
Li faig una darrera pregunta, senyor Subias. Cap a on deriva, cap a on ha d'anar aquesta Supercopa de Catalunya? Quin és el futur d'aquesta competició?
Bé, sempre intentem fer entre tots el millor, al fin i al cap, que sigui un partit de futbol. Possiblement, i com fem cada temporada, ens reunim amb els clubs i els clubs decidim davant del calendari si és any de Mundial, si és any d'Eurocopa, si és de competicions, si hi ha Mundialet. Ho prenem amb calma i prenem decisions, fiquem els reglaments que siguin necessaris i entre tots busquem sempre crear alguna cosa positiu per poder-ho jugar. Mentre puguem jugar-ho entre tots ho farem. És una decisió que depèn de nosaltres, no és cap competició oficial, de cap estament oficial a nivell mundial, simplement és una cosa que té el futbol català amb els clubs catalans i aquí agrair l'esforç que fan per poder venir a Lleida i que l'estructura d'una primera plantilla dels equips pugui venir a jugar aquest partit amb bé, sobretot amb imatge pel nostre futbol.
Moltes gràcies, senyor Subias, a gaudir d'aquesta tarda.
Molt bé, vosaltres.
Gran tarda de futbol, gràcies. Primer va ser Girona, segona edició Tarragona, tercera edició Lleida. Aquesta és la tarda del futbol català entre dos grans com són Barça i Espanyol. Toca gaudir del partit de futbol que ens espera d'aquí una estona, companys.
És la tarda del futbol i, a més la podeu seguir en directe aquí a Barça TV. A veure, Jaume, molt ràpidament, ens havien faltat dos jugadors del Barça B que avui han entrat a la convocatòria per analitzar. Carles Pérez i Abel Ruiz. Comencem amb Carles Pérez.
Carles Pérez, un jugador que està jugant a la Youth League, tot i que no és juvenil, però la Youth League et permet agafar 3-4 ex-juvenils. És el màxim golejador d'aquesta competició del Barça amb 5 anys, cadet, des del cadet al Barça, i el Barça B va marcar 3 gols al camp del Tenerife, està fent una bona temporada, jugador esquerrà, un jugador elèctric, un jugador ràpid, un jugador vertical.
I Abel Ruiz, que ja ha fet gols també aquesta temporada amb el Barça B.
Mira, Abel Ruiz, aquestes són imatges de quan era petit, quan va arribar d'infantil B, és un dels jugadors estratègics del club, dels jugadors que està mimant, que està cuidant, que el club assenyala des de fa temps com un jugador que vol potenciar moltíssim, un jugador campió d'Europa sub-17, subcampió del món sub-17, té gol, té habilitat, té desequilibri, té fantasia, li falta una mica de contundència encara amb la rematada, una mica d'agressivitat, una mica d'allò el gens de Denis Suárez, però és un jugador que a dalt realment té moltes possibilitats i molta fantasia, molta qualitat per entendre'ns. És un estil Kluivert, un estil Benzema, que no té tant gol, però té moltes qualitats, fa jugar a la resta, li falta una mica d'agressivitat, però té un talent extraordinari.
Molt bé, doncs amb el Jaume Marcet hem analitzat en aquesta prèvia tots els jugadors joves que no són del primer equip i que avui han entrat a la convocatòria. A Lleida, que també està pràcticament tot preparat perquè comenci el partit en 6 minuts. I Jaume Marcet i Àlex Dalmàs, que vagi bé, bona transmissió.
Gràcies. Molt bé, aquí estarem.
Mentrestant ens quedem amb el Lluís Carreras, abans no comença el partit. Una de les coses que has comentat quan donàvem sobretot l'alineació de l'Espanyol. Creus que avui la possessió de la pilota amb l'equip que fa l'Espanyol la pot discutir una mica el Barça?
La pot discutir amb els jugadors que té, evidentment que sí. Ara bé, l'Espanyol és un equip que demostra la història, sobretot d'aquesta lliga. El percentatge de possessió no és molt alt, és un equip fet més per jugar-hi a la contra, però amb aquest tipus de jugadors que hi ha al mig, Granero, Roca, Melendo, Desde, Jurado, el mateix Piatti, també. Bueno, vull veure com ho planteja Quique, no? Segurament farà sortir el Barça, diguéssim, de la cova per aprofitar els espais amb la velocitat de Piatti, però sí, és un mig del camp per tenir la pilota, veurem.
I el Barça un equip rapidíssim, sobretot a dalt, amb Aleix i Dembélé a les bandes i Paco Alcácer com a rematador.
Sí, a més, crec que avui Paco Alcácer estarà agraït a Ernesto Valverde de posar-li a bandes dos jugadors de cama natural, dos jugadors que li posin centrades, perquè realment Paco és un gran rematador, es mou bé i té molta intenció a l'hora d'entrar i per tant tant Dembélé com Aleix Vidal i per darrere Denis Suárez i Alenyà l'han de nutrir de suficients pilotes com perquè avui pugui marcar.
Hi haurà, sembla ser també aquest espectacle, abans no comenci el partit, moltes personalitats, avui a la llotja. Aquí està Raúl Romeva, veiem també el president de la Federació Catalana de Futbol, Andreu Subias, per part del Barça, Robert Fernández i Guillermo Amor, que tampoc es volen perdre aquesta cita, que seguirem avui en directe aquí a Barça TV. Recordem que és la tercera edició de la Supercopa de Catalunya. La primera es va jugar el 29 d'octubre de 2014, van empatar un el Barça i l'Espanyol, es va jugar a Montilivi, però als penals va guanyar el Barça. I en canvi, en la darrera edició, que es va jugar el 25 d'octubre de 2016, l'Espanyol va guanyar per 1-0 amb gol de Caicedo. Doncs aquest és l'ambient, aquestes són les imatges que s'estan vivint en aquests instants al camp d'esports de Lleida. El partit el veurem en directe aquí a Barça TV i, sobretot, Lluís, com dèiem, tercera edició. Què et sembla el fet que s'hagi optat per crear aquest tipus de competició i trobar una data perquè es pugui jugar aquest partit?
Doncs molt bé, em sembla perfecte, em sembla essencial, em sembla que és el que necessita aquest tipus de competició o aquesta competició, fer-ho a partit únic, fer-ho en format de la Supercopa, que vagi arreu del país, arreu de Catalunya i que realment la gent en pugui gaudir d'això. És molt important, sobretot, com ha dit el president de la Federació Catalana, que a principi de temporada es reuneixin amb els dos clubs i que acordin realment la data perquè realment hi pugui anar quan més gent del primer equip, doncs millor.
Veiem la copa, és gran,
Sí.
Fa patxoca.
Fa goig, sí.
I l'ambient festiu que es viurà a les graderies també està bé per potenciar aquesta competició.
És això, i estem veient molts nens. Al final, tots els nens del futbol base, de tots els equips de la comarca de Lleida, segur que hauran estat convidats i realment no hi ha millor entrenament que avui anar a veure aquest partit.
Insistint també, moltes personalitats avui a la llotja per presenciar aquesta final de la Supercopa de Catalunya que podrem veure en directe aquí en aquesta casa. I els protagonistes que encara no salten al terreny de joc ho faran en breu. I què creus que han de sentir ara els jugadors del Barça B, que avui són en l'11, com és el cas de Palencia? És veritat que l'Anyà està una mica més acostumat a jugar amb el primer equip, o Cuenca.
Bueno, ara que al principi els pitjors moments d'un partit de futbol pel jugador debutant són ara. Són ara pensant tot el que m'ha dit l'entrenador, pensant tot el que m'hauran dit els companys, imaginant aquest partit, no? Però són els de més tensió, els de més nervis. Un cop comenci a rodar la pilota i ells que comencin a córrer, tot se'n va i, evidentment, seria bo que les primeres intervencions sempre siguin acertades perquè això et dona confiança.
Molt bé, doncs això és el que s'està vivint ara mateix al camp d'esports de Lleida. No sé si ja podem deixar-ho aquí. Sí, doncs començarà el partit. El seguirem en directe aquí a Barça TV. Tornem nosaltres a la mitja part.
Good afternoon, welcome to Lleida. We're here for the Super Cup, the Catalan Super Cup, third edition of this competition, 1-1 so far. And you're looking on your screens at the moment at the Barcelona lineup. Strong lineup, relatively strong lineup. Obviously, Barcelona with 2 more league games before the break and the big game against Chelsea in the Champions League have rested 1 or 2 familiar faces. But let's have a look at this Barcelona lineup. Cillessen in goal, a back four of Yeremina and Cuenca at centre-half. At full-back is Desde and Palencia. In midfield, a trio of Denis, Andre Gomez and Carlos Alenya. And up front, a chance to see Alex Vidal as captain, Paco Alcácer and Dembélé. So, as I said, a few familiar faces missing, but still plenty to watch out for this afternoon evening, shall we say, in Lleida. Lleida about 2 hours in from Barcelona inland. Just before, if you drive away from Barcelona, you go through Lleida on the way to Zaragoza and Huesca. Huesca, of course, who may indeed be his first division team next season. The Catalan hymn ringing round the stadium at the moment. Espanyol on your screen, so we'll go through their lineup as well. Pau Lopez, a regular at number 1 there. At the back four, Javi Lopez, Naldo, Mario Hermoso, and Didac Villar. In midfield, Granero, Sergi Dader, Jurado, Matt Roca, Oscar Melendo, remember that name, and the forward, Pablo Piatti. But not really a forward Piatti, so Espanyol playing without Gerard Moreno, without Sergi Garcia, so without what we would call and recognise good old-fashioned number 9. As I said, Alex Vidal is the Barcelona captain, as he is indeed the veteran of this team. He's the team in the starting 11 who's been with Barcelona the longest. So he gets the honour of wearing the captain's armband this afternoon as the Catalan hymn comes to a close. We're just moments away from some live action. Messi will not be man of the match. He's not around this evening. As I said, many players being rested. We do have some big games coming up for Barcelona. Saturday night away to Malaga. The following weekend, a match on a Sunday afternoon against Atletico Bilbao. And just in between those two, something called the Champions League, when Barca take on Chelsea next Tuesday at the Camp Nou. Plenty of fans have turned out to see what Barcelona can do against Espanyol. Espanyol, of course, the only team to have beaten Barcelona since August in the King's Cup in January. A 1-0 victory in Cornellà, but of course Barcelona then went on to knock Espanyol out of the cup, and next month will take on Sevilla in the final. So this could be the first silverware of the season, if you like. They see Jorge Cuenca pairing up with Yerry Mina at centre-half, so it'll be very interesting to see how these two fare against what is a fairly strong Espanyol lineup. Again, some players being rested, but all of the players starting there have already debuted with the first team. So, as I said, not a bad-looking lineup. Javier Estrada Fernandez, one of the top referees in Spain, a Catalan referee, will be reffing. It looks like the two teams are switching round. As you may have noticed before, Barcelona tend to like to play from left to right to start off the games, but on this occasion they will be attacking the goal to our left. Espanyol, in their familiar blue and white stripes, will go from left to right. So just moments away from the kickoff, waiting for Javier Estrada to get us underway. This third edition of the Super Cup. This has replaced Barcelona and Espanyol's participation in the regular Catalunya Cup. So it's a one-match affair to be celebrated at an appropriate time during the season, as we are just, as I say, seconds away. A little countdown then. I wouldn't mind that being done. All football matches. So Barcelona then in possession. Denis Suárez making his first appearance since that cup game against Espanyol at Cornellà. And now Yerry Mina out to Palencia. Palencia, highly rated fullback for the Barca B team. And obviously a lot of Barca fans will be looking at these youngsters, trying to spot which ones will make it. Jorge Cuenca, the number 3, they're just 18 years of age. Very excited prospects. Barcelona pick it up now. Vidal feeding Alcácer. Alcácer with a strike over the crossbar. And that would have been a real blow in the opening minute here in Lleida. Careless play in midfield, and Vidal with a perfect ball. Little bobbly there in the penalty area. And did Paco Alcácer pull something there as he shot, because he was holding his left thigh? So Valverde looks on, accompanied today, of course, by Gerard López, the B manager. Mina on the ball. Mina out to Cuenca. Cuenca finds Digne. Digne will push it forward there for Dembélé. And Dembélé, lovely curved ball out there to the Colombian centre-half. Now Palencia inside to Carlos Aleña, one of the more veteran players of the Barca B, if you like. Now Denis on the ball, switching it out to the left-hand side. Digne finds Dembélé. Dembélé, little swivel there. Good ball out to the far side. And now good ball in, Vidal. Just lovely dummy there, Digne. What can Barca do here with Denis? Denis inside to Dembélé. Dembélé fakes the shot, gives it to Denis. Some flicks in the area. It's getting very muddled up there. Will Espanyol be able to clear it? The answer is yes. As the blue and whites have hardly touched the ball there. Digne winning it back for FCB. very much a Barca dominating opening couple of minutes here in Lleida. Yeremina inside to Gomez. Gomez, if you like, in the Busquets position at the moment. Plays it out to Denis. Denis to Dembélé. Dembélé has support there from Digne if he wants it. Goes it alone. Still Dembélé. Still Dembélé. Still Dembélé. Dembélé inside the area. And, well, he's shot wide, put off by the challenge coming in from Naldo. Good run from the Frenchman. And this game coming at a very good time indeed for Dembélé. Working his way back from injuries. Looking to show us all what he can do. As Espanyol have a possession now with Didac. Hermoso will play it back to Pau Lopez. Diego Lopez, the other goalkeeper, of course out injured for a month after a clash of heads at the weekend. Denis just losing the ball there. And picked up by Javi Lopez. Plenty of Lopez in the Espanyol lineup. Pau Lopez. And to Mark Roca. Roca to Naldo. Lopez, Javi Lopez that is, and Espanyol now, for the first time in the opening minutes, moving the ball around. This, of course, the Catalan Supercup game is scheduled to be every year between the two big teams in Catalonia, although, of course, Girona might have something to say about that if they continue playing the way they have in their first season in the first, as Pau Lopez had to come out there. It will be a throw into FCB. Lucas Digne gives the ball to Denis. Denis inside to Captain Vidal. I'm sure he likes the sound of that. Jorge Cuenca to Mina. Mina finds Gomez. Andre Gomez will play it back to Cuenca. Very calmly plays it forward to Digne. He looks for and finds Vidal. Palencia outside him. Back inside to Vidal. Some nice 1-2s there as Barca pick it up on the right with Vidal. The chance to play it in, and, well, that clearance wasn't too elegant, and it'll be the first corner of the game. So, just over 5 minutes gone. Barcelona 0, Espanyol 0. Catalan Cup, corner on the right-hand side here. This will be swung in by Carlos Alenya. And it comes to the 6 and collected by Lopez. Espanyol with a chance to break down the length. I think Palencia will get there first. Oh, dear me, that's a short ball. This could be interesting. And Cillessen gets there. And a double save from Cillessen. Well, that was the clearest opportunity of the game, and Palencia won't be happy with that. Cillessen furious. The ball just didn't carry. Fortunately, Jasper Cillessen stood his ground there. And it was a good handball-style block there from the Dutch keeper. Didac plays it inside to Jurado. No, down there, goes down. It'll be picked up by Barcelona in midfield. Naldo intercepts, but gives the ball straight back to FCB. Alenya now with Yeremina. Inside to Andre Gomez. Gomez will find Cuenca. Outside to Digne. Now Denis finds Andre Gomez. Plenty of space here on the right-hand side. This is Andre Gomez once more. Finds Vidal. Vidal to Palencia. Back inside to the captain. Vidal flicks it over. Lovely ball there from Vidal, and well cut out indeed by Mario Hermoso. Once in possession once more. Alenia plays it back to Mina. Mina inside to Andre Gomez. Now Denis takes control. Outside him is Digne. Digne combines with Dembele. And Denis tries a very neat ball indeed, but well read once again by the Espanyol back four. Now Melendo plays it inside, little 1-2. Oscar Melendo striding forward, show much too much of that to Yerry Mina though. And Digne combines once again on this near side with Dembele. Some rules of approval from the local fans for the young Frenchman there. As the ball goes out to the right-hand side, Palencia with Vidal. Vidal, was he caught there? Referee allows play to continue. Digne plays it to Dembele. Dembele, interesting ball. Naldo leaves it. Moso didn't clear the danger then, it'll be a second corner. So Barcelona may be dominated, but the clearest chance of the game so far has fallen to Espanyol. Dembele with the corner on this side. Play towards the penalty spot. Was there push there? Mina felt so. Well, play continues. Barca have the ball with Palencia. Inside now for Andre Gomez. Gomez plays it to Denis. Look, 1-2 there with Paco Alcácer. Oh, and did the ref, well, always feel for the ref there. He didn't mean to be in the way, I don't think. Sometimes fans a little bit unsympathetic, shall we say, with the man in yellow, as a long ball forward. There'll be no problem at all for Cillessen. Out it goes to Cuenca. Cuenca finds Andre Gomez. Dembele, little step over there, but Denis not really close enough. The ball came off an Espanyol player though, so it'll be a throw into Barcelona. There's the usual contact there, this time between Hermoso and Yerry Mina, but always difficult for the referee to work out who's fouling who. Valverde saw it a little bit clearer, of course. So 0-0 the scoreline after 10 minutes between Barcelona and Espanyol. Vidal combining with Palencia. Back it goes to Yerry Mina. Inside to Andre Gomez. And out to the left to Cuenca. Similar build to a young Gerard Piqué, hasn't he? As Andre Gomez gives Cuenca the ball again. Same number as well. Long ball, left-footed, of course, out to Vidal. Vidal inside to Alenia. He could shoot, and wide from Carlos Alenia. It was wide, but possibly Barca's best attempt on goal so far. Alenia, a fairly complete midfielder, can do the whole job if you like. Both of them are midfielders. Got a long way to go to become the next Luis Enrique, but certainly gives you a lot of possibilities there as Barca win the ball back. It is Alenia. He plays the ball forward, cut out midfield, picked up by Dembele. Dembele forward. Not offside there. Alcácer, was he offside? I had my doubts, and the flag goes up. And he'll come back for a free kick to the blue and whites. Down the right-hand side to Javi Lopez. Lopez supported by Pablo Piatti. What a great name. Piatti inside. Waits for the return ball. It's not coming yet. Darder. Sergi Darder. Support here from Granero. Granero Darder. Espanyol maintaining possession, but pretty horizontal so far as the Ball comes off Andre Gomez. It'll be picked up by Yerry Mina. Mina in possession. Now out to Digne. Picked up in midfield by Denis. Denis combining with Andre Gomez. Valencia flicks it forward. Tries to get on the end of himself. And his persistence almost paid off there. A little bit of overconfidence maybe on the ball from Mark Rocker. And he'll be pretty happy to hear the whistle. Lenya flicking in on, met by Naldo. One of the several first-team players. Well, pretty much, as I said, everybody in this team is a starter for Espanyol. Maybe not the strongest team. No Gerard Moreno. No Sergio Garcia, though he normally comes off the bench. Espanyol in possession now. Back to the halfway line with Hermoso. He finds Naldo. Naldo under pressure there from Denis. Gets the ball off inside to Darder. Now Melendo out to Javi Lopez. Back inside to Oscar Melendo. As Espanyol work it out to the left-hand side. Players waiting in the middle. Granero finds Darder. And as I said, Espanyol just lacking that forward ball, although they have had the best chance of the game. Now, this is Javi Lopez. Lopez inside, little 1-2. Once again with Granero. Inside him, support here from Jurado. Then Darder switches it to the middle. Hermoso down the left-hand side, not a bad ball, a good reaction there from Valencia. Gets it out for a throw-in. And a very good challenge indeed by the Barça B right back. As Espanyol lose possession. Lenya almost dispossessed on the edge of the penalty area. But 15 minutes gone in Lleida. It's Barça 0, Espanyol 0. This is the Catalan Super Cup. Early kick-off time for us. 6:45, 7:15 in Spanish time. Free kick given for the little nudge there by Denis. Espanyol in possession on the left-hand side. As Jurado pumps it out to the right. Lopez back in, cleared by Cuenca. Now Dembélé, a little buzz goes around the stadium as Dembélé picks it up. 3 players on top of him and eventually crowded out. And Naldo will play it inside to Granero down the right-hand side. Picked off by Digne. Valencia inside to Vidal. Switch of play to Digne. Certainly Barcelona dominating possession, but not too many chances on goal so far. This being the 5th time these two teams have met this season. Twice in the league, twice in the King's Cup. Picked up in midfield by Gomez. Gomez to Alenia. Alenia finds Denis. Now down the left-hand side. Back into Gomez. Now Vidal. As Barça lose possession. And Espanyol's turn to move the ball forward, but some good pressing here from the red and blues. Still Espanyol, move it to the right-hand side to Javi Lopez. Supported by Sergi down there, ex of Malaga, of course, Malaga being the team Barca will play on Saturday night in the league. Barca's league chances, of course, being greatly bolstered after that win with Atletico. Poor control there from Javi Lopez, and it'll be a throw-in to Barca. Mina on the ball. Outside to Palencia. Palencia back inside to Mina. Yeri Mina moves it out to Sergi Palencia, looking to find Vidal. Vidal brings the ball down, but just slips out of control, and it'll be a throw-in on the far side to the blue and whites of Cornellà. And they've returned the ball to Barca. Palencia inside now for Cuenca. Digne. Back to Cuenca. Andre Gomez brings in Denis Suárez. Denis has Digne to the left. Dispossessed in midfield, but Barca recover. Vidal out to Palencia. Palencia slips, and that probably made the ball not the one he wanted. As Espanyol clear it upfield, but to no one in particular, and Cillessen will come out. And Barca restart play here with Jorge Cuenca. Inside now for Andre Gomez. Cuenca to Gomez. Everybody tightly packed in the middle third there, and the idea was to open up down the right, but the ball overhead, and it'll be a throw-in favour of the Budgies of Barcelona. Hermoso gives it back to Didac. Didac robbed to the ball by Vidal. Vidal trying to break into the penalty area. Didn't quite make it, but some roars of approval from the fans on the far side. Barca recovered again. Palencia, the ball comes off Sergi for a throw-in to the blue and whites. Just 20 minutes gone here. Still, it's Barcelona 0, Espanyol 0. Just to remind you, Barcelona lined in up with in goals Cillessen, and a back four from right to left of Palencia, Yeri Mina, Cuenca and Digne. In midfield, a trio of Vilena, Gomez and Denis. And up front, Vidal, Alcácer and Dembélé. Espanyol thwarted on this occasion by Cuenca. The ball goes out for a throw-in. It'll be taken by Javi Lopez. Gets the return ball. Piatti waiting in the middle. Not had a lot to do, Pablo Piatti. And I wouldn't like to see an aerial battle between him and Yeri Mina. As the ball picked up now on this near side by the Espanyol captain, Javi Lopez. Little 1-2 there with Melendo. Plays a decent ball in and headed back. And it still could be an opportunity. Over the crossbar from Granero. Well, Barcelona really dominating in terms of possession, but that's a couple of opportunities now for Espanyol. Granero will feel he could have done better there. Pass on the attack now with Vidal. Vidal looks to get around his man, and they'll pick up a third corner of the game. Played short. Return ball, Vidal flicks it back, and Cuenca just beaten to the ball. Espanyol will look to take advantage there. Was that free kick? Well, Denis, certainly there was contact. No complaints from Denis, that's good to see. But looked to be really just barged over there. As Barca regain possession. Andre Gomez out to Denis. Back to Cuenca. Just inside the centre circle, halfway through the first half here in the Catalan Supercup. It's Barcelona 0, Espanyol 0. Vidal feeds Gomez. And Cuenca steps forward. That's very Piqué style, isn't it? Certainly something Gerard Piqué likes to do later on in the game, if need be. And good run here from Jurado. Neat skills indeed. Inside to Melendo. As Granero plays the ball out here to Jurado. Back inside. Melendo looks for the 1-2. No control there though. And Dembélé has it for FCB. Well, the challenge there by Pablo Piatti, certainly not appreciated by Dembélé. The referee, Javier Estrada, will call the two together. And there is a slight risk, isn't there, when you're playing your top players in a game that's not League or Cup or Champions League. And although both teams want to win, they also want to come away from this game without any injuries. Certainly Dembélé, as Espanyol have picked up the ball in midfield. Could be an opportunity here, played inside, the shot will come in, and Cillessen from Marc Roca with the first real save of the game. As Dembélé picks it up, outside him is Alenya. Good support here from Palencia, he'll drill it in and over the top, and Espanyol easily clear this ball, or do they? Javi Lopez playing it forward, the pressure pays off, and Barça have it again with Digne, should be able to get on the end of this, clips it back, and Naldo is the first player there. And that will be a throw-in to the Blue and Reds of FCB. Vidal out to Palencia. Mina inside for Carlos Alenya. This is Dembélé. And Denis. Little swivel there from Denis. Still Denis. Into Vidal, the ball knocked where Alenya wanted it, and Espanyol will thump the ball forward. Mina, no problems there to play the ball back to Cillessen. Cillessen already forced into action in the opening 25 minutes here in the Catalan Cup final. Always seems strange to call something a final when there's not been any semi-finals, but can't think of another term for it, really. As Dembélé gives the ball to Denis. Denis just pulled over, and it'll be a free kick against Marc Roca. Roca, one of the players, many players who've come through the Espanyol ranks, and basically the Espanyol fans suffer every transfer window. Not that they've got too many high-value players, but they have got players who are of interest to other clubs in the lower to mid-price range. Barca on the attack here with Digne. Plays it the wrong side of Dembélé. And Espanyol able to clear the trouble. That'll be a free kick for a late challenge as the ball was cleared. And we haven't seen too many free kicks. It's a game that's been played in a good spirit there. Sergi Darder really went down under the enthusiasm, if you like, of Vidal. So the free kick will be taken by Paco Lopez. Headed straight back by Gomez. It'll go out for a throw-in on the halfway line. in favour of the red and blues. Andre Gomez turns away from Pablo Piatti, finds Yerry Mina. Alenya closed down, plays it back to Yerry Mina. Mina switching the play here to Cuenca. No, Denis, good shuffle there, and still Denis. Denis outside the D, inside, and heavy challenge there. Alcácer shots wide there from him, but did it take a deflection? Didac flew in there with the challenge on Denis Suárez. Denis Suárez sportingly checking on his well-being, but let's have another look. It was a good run there from Denis. Managed to nutmeg as well, and well, it was a fair challenge. It was along the ground, and clearly the Espanyol number 12 made 100% contact with the ball. Also knocking over Denis Suárez. That'll be a throw-in off Digne in favour of the blue and whites. Valverde wants the throw in a little bit further back as Javi Lopez almost reached the halfway line there. Cut out by Digne. Gomez will win the throw in. Coming up to the half-hour mark here in Lleida. Barcelona 0, Espanyol 0. Barça, obviously the chant ringing around the stadium as Yerry Mina brings in Cuenca. Forward down to Denis. Couple of good runs so far from Denis. Could this be another? Plays it out to Dembélé. Dembélé steps inside, just robbed of the ball on the start of that run. Now Espanyol themselves look to break. Piatti will want to get onto this one. Oh, and the flag goes up against the Argentinian. Got around the dark side there of Cuenca. Quite a difference in size, isn't there, between him and the two centre-halves. As Valencia on the ball now. Inside to Gomez. Andre Gomez, as I said, in the Sergio Busquets position. Gives the ball to Cuenca. Cuenca looks to his left. Digne inside now. Denis, good ball down the middle. Could be almost on the tip of Alenya's toes. And certainly Denis, some good moments so far. Yerry Mina, he'll play it back to Cillessen. Cillessen, not sure of the options there, goes left. Digne, I think he was already off, and he was indeed, so it'll be a throw into the blue and whites. Melendo closed down by Digne. Now Dembélé, once again, that little buzz goes round the stadium. Dembélé takes on Naldo. Oh, dear me. Didn't catch it right. And the ball will go out for a goal kick. Apologies there from Ousmane Dembélé. Certainly had the pace, but the final ball wasn't there. Paul Lopez holds up play there. There is an Espanyol play. Well, it's Didac who made that challenge on Denis Suárez, which some fans felt might have been a penalty. But it was a very unorthodox challenge. Slid in a kind of curled up position, and there you see Quique Sanchez-Flores coming over as well. Because there's another player down, Sergi down there. Well, will we see a double substitution? Both teams have 9 substitutes on the bench. and neither manager will want to take chances. Espanyol with a vital game next weekend as they entertain the Basques from San Sebastian. Barça, as we mentioned, travelled to Malaga for some Saturday night fever. Well, certainly looks as if Didac will be replaced at left back. Doesn't look comfortable at all. And on will come Adrià at left back with just under quarter of an hour to go in the first half of the Catalan Supercup. First substitution, I expect there to be many. Sergi Darder looks like he'll be able to continue. Just pulled up there when he was chasing Denis, and this is where Didac got injured. As I said, came in, strange challenge. I don't think it was a penalty. Of course, everyone has their opinion, and the one that counts is the one of the man in yellow. Barça on the attack, Dembélé is offside. It might have been Alcácer, one of the two. Either way, the flag has gone up. Free kick to the blue and whites of Espanyol. Ball goes back to Pau Lopez. Headed away there, solid header from Digne, but the ref didn't like it, and certainly Javi Lopez didn't. So it'll be a free kick. Just a couple of challenges over the last few minutes have been slightly heavier than the opening half hour. Melendo on the ball, back it goes to Granero. Granero inside, Darder. Espanyol moving down the left, Adrià with his first touch, loses out to Palencia. But the ball in is picked off by Hermoso. Espanyol, two of the best chances of the game so far. Indeed, you could say three. Two fine saves by Cillessen. Little nutmeg there. Oh, and the fans like that. Olé ringing around the Camp des Sports. And that's the kind of skills Jurado brings to the table. But Barca won the ball back. Now Denis, he's got options right and left. Vidal, little 1-2 there. Over from Denis, but Denis certainly very lively so far in this opening 35 minutes here. So the 1-2 with Paco Alcácer. As we get a chance to look back at Jurado's Olé moment. Pau Lopez with the goal kick. Picked off in midfield by Darder. Inside to Granero. Little switch of play for Javi Lopez. Melendo combining on this right-hand side with Pablo Piatti. Melendo. Darder. Naldo to fellow centre-half. Mario Hermoso back inside to the Brazilian Naldo. He finds Darder. Piatti. Melendo. Still Melendo. Outside him. Adrià! Oh, that was close, and another save from Cillessen. Well, it was Melendo who set up the run. Adrià, who's only just come on to the field of play. And Piatti could have kept that one down. Well, if you look at it in terms of possession, amount of moves forward, Barca certainly on top, but Espanyol have looked very dangerous now on several occasions. Here they go again with Javi Lopez. Lopez will play this ball in. Mina flicks it out. Cuenca forward, but picked off by the Blue and Whites. And that was almost a free kick, but Roca carries on, gives it to Melendo. Melendo's shoot, and that is a far tamer effort, but certainly some worrying moments for Barcelona. Cuenca on the ball now for FCB. Moving it inside for Denis. Denis returns the ball to Jorge Cuenca. Dembélé. Little feint there from the Frenchman. And that ball somehow finds its way to Palencia. Palencia combining now with Carlos Alenya. The right back receives the ball once more. He's got support here from Aleix Vidal. Alenya inside a quartet of opposing players. Gomez will bring in Yerry Mina. Everybody except Cillessen inside the Espanyol half. Denis. Back to Cuenca. Espanyol with a line of 5 at the back there. Denis pushes it into Dembélé. Good ball from Dembélé, well read by Naldo. And Melendo returns the ball to Naldo, and the final ball, though, will come straight back at the Blue and Whites as Yerry Mina picks it up for Barça. Gomez, little 1-2 there with Alenya. Now Gomez to Denis. Denis outside him is Digne. Back into Denis Suárez. Once more Digne. Certainly you'd have to say in the games against Barcelona this season, Espanyol have been very well organised. That's something we're seeing again this evening in Lleida as the ball flicked forward down the left-hand side. Just cleared, though, by Javi Lopez. Melendo into Darder, and now Espanyol with a chance to break. Jurado taking on his opposing number 10 here, and the ball will go out for a corner. Espanyol's first of the game, and certainly both teams want to win, but you just feel that maybe there's a little extra motivation for the Espanyol team. With all my respect to Espanyol, it is the only trophy they could actually win this season, whereas Barca, of course, still in the Champions League. Chelsea on Tuesday, a league that's looking very comfortable, and a cup final against Sevilla next month. Corner then to the Blue and Whites. Swung in by Granero. Yerry Mina's there, though. And Barca will look to counter, although no manager should really accept conceding a goal off a corner. It's not going to be the occasion this time. Granero holds off the challenge of Andre Gomez, brings in Pablo Piatti. Piatti to the edge of the area. This could be a chance, and Roca's shot, well, I'd like to think that came off a Barca player, otherwise it was very poor indeed. It certainly took a deflection, and it'll be a second corner in a row for the Blue and Whites. This time on the left-hand side as we look at goal. Pablo Piatti. Just love that name. Used to like it when he played with Ever Banega. Ever Banega, Pablo Piatti. Oh. An outswinger there to the 6, and not picked up, but Vidal withstands the challenge of Javi Lopez. Free kick. Well, Javi Lopez hacking away there. Vidal stood up to it initially, but you can see, again, look at the keenness, the enthusiasm there, shall we say, of Javi Lopez. Certainly Espanyol over recent years have been able to step their game up when they play their big brother. Palencia on the ball now for FCB. Inside to Yerry Mina. Mina finds Jorge Cuenca, just 18 years of age, ex-Alcorcon. Mina back to Cillessen. Well, Cillessen will try and draw someone forward. Espanyol not interested. And pretty much with them there. Piatti basically saying, what's the point of moving towards you? I'll just stay where I am. I'm comfortable here. And we'll apply the pressure now. Elenya receiving it. Out it goes to Digne. Inside to Gomez. Gomez will find Cuenca. Now Mina to Dembélé. They've switched sides. Vidal on the left. Dembélé now on the right. Dembélé thwarted meters away from the penalty area. Just 2 minutes to half-time in this Catalan Cup. Find another ball round the back. Cuenca is there to read it well and give it to Mina. Gomez now on the ball for the Blue Reds of Barcelona. Digne back inside for Gomez. Gomez, Cuenca. Cuenca's pass almost made it down the middle to Paco Alcácer, but it'll be instead a possession for the keeper. That's a very strange time to be making a substitution. It'll be Valverde's first of the game. Christian Rivera will come on in midfield for, I imagine, somebody who may have taken a knock, because, as I say, a minute to go to half-time. Not the most common time to make a substitution. That ball will go out on the far side for a throw-in to Espanyol as we await to see who Christian Rivera will come on for. Well, it's Denis Suárez. I can only think that Denis Suárez may well be suffering from the collision with Didac, so that means both players who connected in the penalty area have left the field of play. Was that a block there on Adrià? He felt so. Mina disagrees, and more importantly, the ref does as well. Cuenca has possession for Barça. Rivera on loan from Eibar. Just 7 appearances so far for the Barça B-boys. The ball goes out of play on the near side throw-in to Espanyol. There has been 1 or 2 injuries, so I imagine the referee will add at least a minute on as we await the throw-in to be taken by the Espanyol captain, Javi Lopez. Espanyol move the ball back now to Naldo. Naldo combining with Pau Lopez, as I said, one of several Lopez in the Espanyol squad. Long ball forward to Piatti. Cuenca comes over to cover. Little foot in there. It's a blue and white ball. Piatti. Side to Granero. Granero combines with Darder. Granero is looking for and finds Jurado. Good foot in though from Alcácer. Now Gomez. Gomez, oh, little nutmeg on Naldo. Still Gomez. Gomez is brought down. That will be a free kick. And the fans certainly like a little bit of nutmegs, don't they, Black Sheep? So it'll be a free kick for Barcelona. What a vital time it would be to score. Well, it's certainly quite some distance, what we would like to call Dimitri Payet distance. Vidal, the captain, over the ball. You would imagine this will go towards the penalty spot. Indeed it does, and headed away from the path of Mina. And there is the half-time whistle from Lleida. It's Barcelona 0, Espanyol 0. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly are. Interesting little game. And we will be back with you for the very start of the second half. All that's left for me to say is that's all for now, folks.
El nom en aquesta màniga vol dir que som el patrocinador oficial del Futbol Club Barcelona. El nom a totes les altres coses que fem vol dir que som el patrocinador oficial de tot el que és teu i tot el que és meu. Som el patrocinador oficial de la teva samarreta de la sort. Comences la dieta demà, oi? Sí, també som el patrocinador oficial de la dieta de demà. Som el patrocinador oficial d'aquest esperit d'equip. I d'aquest, som Beko.
Doncs ara mateix estem a la mitja part del partit que estem seguint en directe entre el Barça i l'Espanyol. La final de la Supercopa de Catalunya, no hi ha gols al camp d'esports de Lleida, en un partit on l'estadi registra una excel·lent entrada. I la mala notícia en el Futbol Club Barcelona és la lesió de Denis Suárez, que ha hagut de deixar el terreny de joc lesionat. Un Denis Suárez que estava sent un dels destacats d'aquest partit, que tot i que no té gols, està sent entretingut, amb oportunitats en dues àrees. De moment, 0-0, mentre retiren els protagonistes i no comença la segona meitat. Estem aquí amb el Lluís Carreras. Ara repassarem les jugades més destacades d'aquest primer període, però d'entrada un partit igualat i de moment sense un dominador clar, podríem dir.
Sí, molt igualat, inclús amb tot, en possessió de la pilota, amb ocasions. El Barça ha tingut una només començar el partit dels 40 segons de Paco Alcácer, que podia haver canviat una mica el que era el partit, però molt controlat. L'Espanyol, com hem comentat abans, amb gent, amb centrocampistes que els agrada tocar la pilota, marejar una mica, com dèiem, la perdiu, i bé, molt segur Cillessen, amb aturades espectaculars, molt segur Yerrimina, possessió de la pilota repartida. La veritat que s'està veient molt bé. Falta o gol?
La temporada pasada jugaba un partido y a los pocos minutos me he lesionado y ahora he vuelto y muy contento.
I de fet la primera l'ha tingut el Futbol Club Barcelona els primers instants del partit amb una acció de Paco Alcácer, però en tot cas oportunitats a les dues àrees, tots dos equips buscant la pilota, buscant la porteria contrària, però de moment, com us diem, 0-0, aquest és el resultat que tenim ara mateix al camp d'esports de Lleida, tot i que el Barça està generant ocasions de perill, ara ho veurem a continuació, i també bones accions del porter del Barça, Cillessen. Està molt segur el porter del Futbol Club Barcelona, que avui té l'oportunitat de ser titular i està sent un dels destacats de l'equip que entrena Ernesto Valverde. Aquest Barça que juga amb Cillessen, Palencia, Mina, Cuenca, Digne, Alanyà, Gómez, Rivera, perquè ha entrat per Denis Suárez, i al davant Aleix Vidal, Alcácer i aquest home, Dembélé. Una de les notícies també, la presència d'Aleix Vidal, no perquè és titular, sinó perquè porta aquest braçalet de capità. I aquesta és la primera del partit. Aleix Vidal precisament la deixa per Alcácer. 40 segons s'havien jugat de partit i aquesta està la més clara.
Sí, una errada de precisió per part de l'Espanyol, molt ben robada per al Barça. 2 contra 1 d'Aleix Vidal i Alcácer contra el central, i abans de xutar li bota un pèl la pilota i la definició, evidentment, no és del tot correcta.
Ha estat una bona oportunitat per al Barça, però també l'ha tingut l'Espanyol. Cessió de Palencia que mira d'aprofitar el jugador de l'Espanyol, Piatti. Ha sortit bé el porter del Barça, Cillessen, al minut 6. Ha començat el partit elèctric amb aquestes oportunitats a totes dues àrees, accions clares i quina ràpida reacció de Cillessen i que bé tapa amb el cos.
Molt bé, tapa molt bé amb el cos i reacciona molt bé també amb una segona jugada perquè hi havia un jugador de l'Espanyol que volia tornar a xutar a porteria.
Ara veurem una ocasió pel Barça. Aquest xut d'Alanyà que sortia desviat. Un xut al minut 11 de la primera meitat. El migcampista del filial que ho intentava amb aquell llançament que sortia força desviat. L'atac ara protagonitzat per l'Espanyol. La passada de Piatti i el xut que acabaria amb la bona aturada de Cillessen.
Sí, molt bé, aquí Cuenca aprofitant el rebús del seu porter i estant atent a que no hi hagi una segona jugada.
Oportunitats per tots els equips i dèiem, la mala notícia és la lesió de Denis Suárez. Aquest és el moment en el que es retirava cap a vestidors. S'ha lesionat el futbolista gallec i ha entrat en el seu lloc Rivera, l'ex de l'Eibar, que ha saltat al camp.
Això ha fet que canviessin de posició, que André Gómez adelantés la posició interior i Rivera fes de Sergio Busquets.
Una llàstima aquesta lesió de Denis Suárez, tenint en compte que Andrés Iniesta es va lesionar contra l'Atlètic de Madrid, que podria ser un dels possibles substituts de cara als propers partits. Estem esperant a veure què té Denis Suárez, això també és veritat, i esperem que no sigui res, en tot cas. Denis Suárez que ha hagut de deixar el terreny de joc. És que em diuen que podem anar cap a la llotja del camp del Lleida, perquè allà està la Laura Aparicio, protagonista. Doncs vinga, som-hi, Laura.
Al costat de Gerard Figueras, secretari general de l'Esport, en aquesta tarda que ha de ser la festa del futbol català, com valora el que hem vist en aquests primers 45 minuts, sobretot molt bon ambient aquesta tarda a Lleida?
Doncs ho valoro molt bé, perquè el camp és ple de gent de futbol, sobretot de gent molt jove, que avui veuen la festa més important que es podrien imaginar, no? Els dos equips catalans, diguem, de referència, que avui estan a casa seva i que fan que Lleida exerceixi avui de capital del futbol català.
És complicat encabir un partit com aquest, sobretot en calendaris d'equips com el Futbol Club Barcelona, però m'agradaria que ens parlés de la importància d'aquesta Supercopa Catalunya i el que ha de suposar i com s'ha de planificar aquesta competició en un futur, la importància sobretot per al futbol català.
Ho deia fa una estona conversant amb el president Andreu Subies, que estem a l'època en la que cada vespre hi ha futbol. Per tant, és molt complicat, com molt bé deies, intentar fer incursions en el calendari de competicions com aquesta, però jo vull valorar i vull agrair l'esforç que fan el Barça, l'esforç que fa l'Espanyol i sobretot l'esforç que fa també la Federació per fer que, si nosaltres ens creiem de veritat que hem de ser i que som un país normal, hem de tenir també una competició com aquesta, que guanya arriba a la tercera edició i que penso que amb el compromís que tenen els primers equips del país, amb el Barça al capdavant, això ha de tenir una vida molt llarga.
Parlem una miqueta del partit, segurament l'ha estat seguint. Llàstima la lesió per part del Barça. Denis Suárez també s'ha lesionat per part de l'Espanyol Didac Vilà, però és una bona oportunitat de veure sobretot els menys habituals o jugadors com un Ousmane Dembélé, que també està destacant en el que estem veient de partit.
Sí, bon futbol. És un dia per descobrir talents. Esperem que les lesions, no siguin res de l'altre món i sobretot també que els entrenadors puguin provar, algunes fórmules que el dia que veiem en altres competicions i en altres partits, tot això va néixer a la Supercopa de Catalunya.
Que així sigui. Moltes gràcies, senyor Figueras.
A vosaltres.
Les valoracions del secretari general de l'Esport en aquesta tarda de Supercopa de Catalunya, derbi, empat a 0. Veurem què és el que passa en aquesta segona meitat.
Doncs a veure si arriben els gols i que siguin del Barça i que pugui aconseguir la victòria en aquesta final de la Supercopa, que estem seguint en directe aquí a Barça TV. Mitja part, hem escoltat la Laura Aparicio ara mateix des de la llotja, tornem a la gespa amb el Marc Brau perquè, de fet, avui ha seguit també la sessió preparatòria dels jugadors del primer equip que no han anat convocats a Lleida. Marc.
Doncs sí, avui, com hem anat explicant al llarg de tota aquesta retransmissió i també de la prèvia, només hi ha 8 jugadors del Barça convocats. Veurem si hi ha canvis a la segona meitat o no. Ja hem explicat que ha hagut de fer un canvi per obligació Ernesto Valverde, ha hagut de marxar al terreny de joc Denis Suárez, però com tu apuntaves, Mario, hi ha hagut un grup de jugadors que ha tingut 2 dies de festa i que avui ha tornat a la feina a la ciutat esportiva Joan Gamper. Aquest matí són els altres 12 jugadors disponibles del primer equip. Recordem que Semedo s'està recuperant de la seva lesió i també Iniesta, que de fet després veurem imatges com també està en ple procés de recuperació de la lesió que es va fer el passat diumenge. Avui han tornat a la feina Marc-André Ter Stegen, Jordi Alba, Gerard Piqué, Samuel Umtiti, Thomas Vermaelen, Sergi Roberto, Sergio Busquets, Ivan Rakitic, Felipe Coutinho, Paulinho, Leo Messi i Luis Suárez. És a dir, la resta de jugadors que avui no són aquí a Lleida amb aquesta sessió d'entrenament que Ernesto Valverde ha dirigit al camp Tito Vilanova. Recordem que demà a les 11 hi ha sessió d'entrenament per tothom, és a dir, per tots els jugadors disponibles, per aquest gruix de jugadors que avui s'han exercitat al camp Tito Vilanova i també per als jugadors que han viatjat aquí a Lleida. I és que el Barça ja està preparant aquest partit del proper dissabte contra el Màlaga, l'equip que s'entrenarà demà dijous. Divendres farà l'última sessió d'entrenament abans d'anar a Màlaga. Ja us podem avançar que la sessió serà a la tarda i que abans, com sempre, parlarà en roda de premsa Ernesto Valverde i que el mateix dissabte serà quan viatjarà a Màlaga al conjunt blaugrana. Per tant, avui han tornat bona part d'aquests jugadors del primer equip del Barça, que gran majoria han tingut aquests 2 dies de festa després de guanyar l'Atlético de Madrid el passat diumenge. Però com hem pogut veure també en la part final d'aquestes imatges, Andrés Iniesta, que va patir davant de l'Atlètic de Madrid aquesta lesió al bíceps femoral de la cama dreta, l'hem pogut veure fent treball de recuperació ja també a la ciutat esportiva Joan Gamper.
Perfecte, gràcies Marc Brau. I ara hem d'anar cap al Palau Blaugrana, perquè avui tenim partit d'handbol a partir de 2:15 del vespre. El Barça Lassa que s'enfronta al Logroño La Rioja, un equip que arriba amb bona dinàmica al Palau Blaugrana, tenint en compte que ha aconseguit 20 dels últims 24 punts i que és cinquè a la classificació. Última hora del Barça Lassa amb la Sònia de Alba. Anem cap al Palau Blaugrana. Endavant.
Molt bona tarda, companys, des del Palau Blaugrana. Doncs sí, aquí també hi ha activitat a partir de 2:15, 21a jornada de la Lliga Sobal. Oliver Roy, un bon partit, un partidàs, podríem dir, un Barça davant de la Rioja, del Logroño. Com dic, un partidàs que es presenta com pel Barça Lassa.
Hola, bona tarda. Bueno, tot i que no estigui tan a dalt com els últims anys, la dinàmica seva és positiva, és ascendent i és un partit complicat. Jugar contra el Logroño, que portem els últims anys jugant molts partits, aquest any hem jugat 2 partits, serà un partit complicat.
S'han refet a ells mateixos respecte de l'equip que va començar la temporada per als diferents canvis i, de fet, arriben aquí al Palau amb una molt bona dinàmica.
Sí, no era normal tal com van començar la temporada i era normal que al final acabessin pujant. Ara estan ja, no sé si estan quarts o cinquens, però estan optant ja per ficar-se en plaça de Champions, que és el que toca, perquè és un molt bon equip, estan molt ben entrenats i avui ens posaran les coses complicades.
Des de fora de l'equip, no sé si des de dins, comencem ja a fer números per assegurar matemàticament aquest títol de la Lliga Sobal. Aquests 2 punts valen tant com altres 2 punts, però evidentment comencem a restar?
No, nosaltres tirem el de sempre. Nosaltres són importants aquests, com els primers que vam jugar, com els que vindran. Per nosaltres són els més importants els d'avui, perquè són els que tenim al davant. No pensem en res més, tampoc depèn de nosaltres. O sigui que nosaltres el que hem de fer és guanyar tots els partits que tenim al davant. Avui és el primer, i quan hagi de caure ja caurà, però no podem pensar, no podem perdre ni un minut pensant en això.
Pensarem en quin equip juguem avui, qui queda fora, si es pot ja confirmar.
Avui ens ha quedat fora l'Aleix, amb la rotació dels extrems drets. La resta de jugadors estan tots disponibles i a veure què ens poden aportar. Els jugadors que estan en els processos de recuperació van tenint cada cop més minuts, que es troben cada cop una miqueta millor, a veure si ens poden ajudar tots ja cada cop per estar al 100% durant la fase important de la temporada.
Moltes gràcies, Oliver.
Molt bé, gràcies a tu.
Doncs les paraules d'Oliver Roy, entrenador ajudant del Xavi Pasqual. Com diem, 2:15, un molt bon partit aquí al Palau Blaugrana. Aquest Barça Lassa, balonmano La Rioja, de Logroño.
Bon partit, sí senyora. Avui al Palau Blaugrana, a partir de 2:15 del vespre. L'activitat que continua també a les instal·lacions del Futbol Club Barcelona i que s'ha produït al llarg d'aquesta tarda, perquè hi ha hagut una jornada de prevenció i intervenció del bullying i ciberbullying a l'Auditori 1899. La Fundació del Barça ha desenvolupat aquest programa de lluita contra el bullying i ciberbullying per contribuir a la seva prevenció mitjançant un seguit d'actuacions especialment enfocades a infants de primària, tant a les escoles com en l'àmbit esportiu. Durant la jornada s'ha debatut sobre la necessitat de conscienciar la societat en temes de prevenció, detecció i intervenció d'aquestes problemàtiques i de quina manera cal abordar-les des del punt de vista de cada professional. Les jornades que s'han distribuït en diferents parts i ha comptat amb la presència de diferents personalitats. Podem escoltar Jordi Cardoner parlant sobre aquestes jornades.
Òbviament, el bullying no és una broma, però és una realitat a la que ens hi hem d'enfrontar. Ens hi hem d'enfrontar perquè realment, de forma transversal, territorialment, a tothom, tots els tractes socials està afectant. I aquí és on el Barça suma amb la universitat, amb la tecnologia, amb el coneixement, amb tot el que, en definitiva, és el coneixement de com afrontar aquesta situació de bullying, i nosaltres, doncs, com sempre, posant els altaveus. Quan nosaltres parlem de futbol o d'esport formatiu, parlem en general d'acompanyar tots aquests nens i nenes en el seu creixement personal, preservant d'actuacions que puguin ser negatives per al seu desenvolupament.
I demà també és el Dia Internacional de les Dones i per això programació especial a Barça TV, tenint en compte que el Futbol Club Barcelona organitza una jornada en la qual la dona serà la protagonista. El títol és futbol i és femení. A partir de 3:15, aquest acte, que durarà fins a 8:45 del vespre i que es podrà seguir des de l'Auditori 1899 i que comptarà amb la presència del president del Barça, Josep Maria Bartomeu, de la vicesecretària de la Junta Directiva, Maria Teixidor, dels entrenadors dels primers equips de futbol masculí i femení, Ernesto Valverde i Fran Sánchez, i també jugadores del primer equip de futbol femení, com són Marta Onzué i Laura Ràfols, entre d'altres. Durant la jornada es lliurarà el Premi Edelmira Calvetó i se celebraran una sèrie de ponències que tindran a la dona com a protagonista. Podem seguir en directe aquí a Barça TV I l'hora B, per tant, demà començarà a 2:15 i també informarà sobre aquesta iniciativa que es celebra a l'Auditori. Per cert, i demà a partir de les 9 del vespre, el Barça-PSG de la temporada passada, tenint en compte que fa un any, demà farà un any d'aquell gol de Sergi Roberto. Ara anirem cap a Lleida per veure la segona part de la final de la Supercopa de Catalunya, 0-0. A veure què passa en aquest segon període. Després del partit tornem. Fins ara.
Welcome back to the second half in the Camp de Sports Lleida. It's Barcelona against Espanyol in the third Catalan Cup final. And we're just going to see if they've made any substitutions. I hope not. It's always a bit difficult when they change 39 million players at half-time. I'm looking at the Barcelona lineup. It looks fairly familiar to me. It looks like pretty similar to the one we saw in the first half. We'll go through those lineups for you, shall we? So for Espanyol, in goal, Pau Lopez, the back four of Javi Lopez, Naldo, Hermoso and Adrià, who came on in the first half for Didac. In midfield, it's Granero, Dader, Roca, Jurado, Melendo up front, kind of Pablo Piatti. For Barcelona, in goal, Cillessen, a back four of Digne, Cuenca, Yerimina and Palencia. In midfield, Rivera, who came on in the first half for Denis, Andre Gomez, Alenya, and up front, Dembélé, Paco Alcácer and Aleix Vidal. So we're underway in the second half. Barcelona from left to right, Espanyol right to left. First half, Barcelona dominated in terms of possession, had the early chances in the game, but it has to be said, Espanyol in the last quarter of an hour looking more comfortable and certainly coming closer to opening the scoring than Barcelona. It's Barca then in possession, as I said, playing from left to right. Cuenca out to Digne, Digne inside to Gomez. Gomez, little back heel there, a little drag back rather. Now Dembélé on the ball for FCB. Dembélé, nice crossfield ball to captain Aleix Vidal. Vidal's ball into the box. Alcácer almost on the end of that one. Good move from Barcelona in the opening minute of this second half. Just to let you know that if we got to the end of the 90 minutes and it was level, we would go straight to penalties to determine who picks up the third Catalan Cup. One apiece so far. Espanyol in possession with Pablo Piatti. Piatti plays it back to Naldo. Naldo out to Hermoso. I'm not sure Hermoso was looking for that ball. Adrià, though, was. He gets it, plays it forward. Little ball forward to Jurado. Jurado loses it to Vidal. That'll be a free kick for the challenge by Granero. Just 2 minutes into the second half in Lleida. Dembélé, as we said in the first half, still working his way in at Barcelona. I would love to get his first goal in the red and blue. So this will be an interesting free kick from Carlos Alenya. Alenya to swing this one in towards the penalty spot, just cleared from the edge of the area. Maybe not as clearly and cleanly as they wanted as the ball played forward, and it'll be a goal kick. Dembélé not really giving Andre Gomez too much of a chance with that one. Goal kick taken short. And then pumped up towards the halfway line. Oh, and Vidal will pick up a yellow card. Well, Vidal had been brought down himself just moments ago. I'm just wondering whether that had an influence on that challenge. And it'll be first yellow card for a game that's been played in a very good spirit indeed. I don't think Vidal can have any complaints. Indeed. Do you remember Roy Keane? I mean, there was nothing like the challenge of Roy Keane on Heartland, that Manchester derby, but it was that kind of, yep, that was me. I'll take the yellow card for that. The ball is with Pablo Lopez. Lopez swings it out down the left-hand side. Was that kept in just about? No, it wasn't, says the linesman. Adrian thought he had headed the ball back in line. And there's some of the Barcelona substitutes. I won't go through them all. As I said, still 8 of them remain to come on. Same for Espanyol, 9 players each on the bench. And I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see all of them at some point in the game. Palencia on the ball now. Back it goes to Yerry Mina. Mina alongside him, okay, Cuenca. Showed some good touches, especially for one so young. A left-footed PK of the future, maybe? We shall see. As the ball goes out for a throw into the blue and whites inside the Barca half. Little flick on by Jurado, picked up nicely by Piatti. It's got support here, and oh dear me, Granero stumbled there, and the ball taken off him by Vidal. Vidal played forward. Espanyol recover possession. Good work here from Roca. Roca's ball in and cut out by Mina, straight to Jurado. Jurado unable to get around. Rivera came on, as we said, just in the very last minute of the first half in place of a decent performance from Denis Suárez. Naldo on the ball now for the Budgies of Barcelona. Just on the halfway line, Jurado, 1-2s with Granero. Inside to Sergi Dader. Roca. He brings in Naldo. Naldo pushes out to the captain of Espanyol, Javi Lopez, 5 minutes into the second half. Still 0-0 in the Catalan Cup as Espanyol look to continue on from a rather impressive closing phase in the first half. Picked off there, though, by Barca in defence. And that should run out for a goal kick to be taken by Cillessen. Of course, it's the Barcelona Cup goalkeeper. Out to Yerry Mina. Back it goes to Cillessen. This time there is a little bit of pressure from Piatti. He still gets the ball off to Vidal. Vidal inside there. A little flick on this near side from Palencia. And that will be another free kick to Espanyol. And there was, as I said, it's been playing in a very sporting-like fashion, but there was near the end of the first half 1 or 2 challenges where players were getting a little bit too keen, shall we say. That wasn't one of them. Alenia with just a little push. And there'll be a second substitution from Quique Sanchez Flores. Adrian now plays the ball into the box, and it's just, well, that was a real opportunity. Another one for Piatti in the first half. He toe poked the ball over the crossbar somehow, and a lovely ball in from Adrian. And Piatti, all I can say is he probably didn't expect Cuenca not to get to the ball. I know it's behind him, but not just that. I just don't think the Argentinian expected the opportunity. So Sergio Sanchez will come on for Espanyol. Takes the place of Esteban Granero in midfield. I expect there to be a flood of substitutions at some point. Sergio Sanchez, one of many players who played at Espanyol, went off to look for fame and fortune and decided, well, it's not bad living in Barcelona. It's Espanyol on the ball now. Roca outside him, Jurado. Jurado, little step over there, still Jurado. He's got the towering figure of Yerry Mina to take on and decides to play the ball back instead to Adrian. Adrian will find support here on this near side from Mimoso. Little 1-2 with Dader. Gomez almost wins it back. Lovely flip by Jurado, but it goes out of play for a throw-in. Was there a touch on that from a red and blue player? I didn't think so. I think it'll be a Barcelona throw-in. No, Espanyol it is. So, Naldo to Sergio Sanchez. Back inside. The triangle complete. Ball back to Naldo. Now Emoso. The 1-2 with Jurado. Piatti looks to chip it over Didn't someone tell him that Yerry Mina's 4.6 metres tall? As Espanyol have the ball in midfield. It's Darder. Darder looking for Melendo. Melendo's impressed in the first half. Gives it to Jurado. Jurado Piatti. Piatti on the edge of the area, inside the area. Still Piatti. Still Piatti. Tubes it off the crossbar. Well, just coming up to 10 minutes into the second half, and if you haven't seen the first half, well, it was the first half there. Barcelona had the usual domination in terms of possession, but Espanyol have certainly looked dangerous going forward, both in the first half and in the opening stages of the second. Good run here from Piatti. An tempting, tantalising ball off the top of the crossbar. As the ball flies back towards the Barca goal, it'll be a goal kick to be taken by Cillessen. Out it goes to Palencia. Barca in possession on the halfway line. It goes inside to Christian Rivera. Rivera, Dembélé, switching play now for Vidal. Dembélé on the left, Vidal on the right, this attack. Switched over for a few minutes at the end of the first half. It's Alenya now looking to trick his way out of trouble there, and a little bit frustrated with himself, I think, and concedes the free kick. 10 minutes into the second half. It's Barcelona 0, Espanyol 0 in Lleida. Free kick that will be eventually taken by Pau Lopez. Lopez then with the long ball forward. Met by Rivera. Now picked up by Adria Pedrosa. Some good runs from him at the end of the second half after coming on for Didac Villa. Naldo on the ball. Ball goes back now to Sergio Sanchez. Long ball shouldn't be a problem here for Digne, although it was, and did well to keep it in the end. Ball played out by Cillessen. Espanyol looking very comfortable now, has to be said. Sanchez inside to Roca. Roca's ball out to the right. Good block there by Digne. Having Lopez looking to play it into the centre. It'll be a throw-in to the Blue and Whites. As I said, near the end of the first half, Quique Sanchez-Flores realises it's not a league matter. Hold on a minute, let's get back to the action. Pablo Piatti almost on the end of that one, and it's another save from Cillessen. And it's Marc Roca again who's tested him. Well, Espanyol, I think their fans will be beginning to think they should be leading this game. Certainly the goalkeeper who's had to stretch most has been Cillessen rather than Pau Lopez. As Barca have possession in midfield with Christian Rivera. Gomez out to the left to Digne. Digne, Dembélé, Dembélé, Christian Rivera. Rivera back to Cuenca. No, Yerry Mina. Mina finds Captain Vidal. Mina. Into Christian Rivera. Rivera, Palencia. Little 1-2 with Vidal. Almost worked out, but Melendo got a foot in. And now Sergi Darder has it for the Blue and Whites. Decent ball down the left. Jurado stayed onside. Still Jurado, ball in, and another half chance for Espanyol. Once again, Cuenca was there to prevent an easy shot. So, Espanyol in possession with Roca. Roca back to Naldo. Now pondering him at the back, Sergio Sanchez. That is because Naldo and Sanchez are the centre-halves. Mario Hermoso has moved out to left-back. Adrià has pushed a little bit further forward in the second half. Jurado with another testing ball in. And Piatti, no complaints from him. Cuenca, tight enough, but fair enough. Vidal trying to take on 3 then, didn't quite work out. Palencia almost wins it back, but it's Espanyol on the ball here with Naldo. Hermoso unable to get around Vidal. The 222s clashing. Vidal on the ball. And that might just be a free kick. Yerimina, no complaints there for that challenge on Pablo Piatti. It's 1 hour gone already in the Catalan Super Cup. Both teams looking for a goal here. Digne to Alenya. Couldn't get on to his left, but Vidal picks it up and gives it to Palencia, Sergi Palencia. Finds Vidal. A couple of good balls in at the start of the game from Vidal. Now Alenya. Alenya chips it in to the hands of Pau Lopez. And that would be a free kick, and some big protests there from, not so much from Cuenca. I think Dembélé didn't understand the whistle going. And Espanyol have really messed up the free kick there. Sergio Sanchez, there's a little thing there. When you're going to pass to a teammate, kind of, it's best if he's looking at you and not the other way. Otherwise, things like this happen. Throw in, taken, given away though. To Barça on that occasion. Dembélé thwarted, and Espanyol come away with the ball down the right-hand side. Could be Lopez inside for Roca, combining with Melendo. And now back to Sergio Sanchez. Ooh, and that was tight. Almost picked off there by Paco Alcácer. Now down the left-hand side. This will be one for Adrià to chase. Ooh, and he just had the beating, I think, of Yerimina. And there you saw some good body play from the Colombian. No hint of a free kick or anything worse than that, but substitution time then, folks. For Barcelona, Gomez, one of the players coming off. Cuenca another. Costas will come on for Cuenca. It looks like that'll be the last of Dembélé for this afternoon. Carlos Perez coming on up front for Dembélé. And Espanyol will make their substitution. I think missed one of them. I'll come back to it in a minute. Piatti going off. Hongler came on for Gomez. That was the other one, wasn't it? So the Cameroonian will be happy with that. And Piatti replaced by Gomez. Not by Gomez, of course. Gomez, I'll get back to you in a second. Let's carry on with the game. It's Barcelona in possession with ball headed forward by Mina, picked off in midfield, and the blue and whites have it with Mario Hermoso. And Alenya picks it off back for Barcelona. Piatti being replaced by another forward, more conventional forward, Puado. Now Palencia into the box, and it almost fell for Paco Alcácer, and then Vidal, and eventually goes out for a blue and white goal kick. Still more options on the bench Also another 5 players to come on. So just to remind you, for Barcelona, Costas, Ongla and Perez coming on for Cuenca, Gomez and Dembélé. Perez inside to Rivera. More Barca B look about this team now. Ball inside to Martin Ongla, ex of Granada. Out to Palencia. Back inside to Yerry Mina. Mina to Costas. A low knee from Celta, of course, played under Luis Enrique there. Wins the free kick. Ball inside now for Rivera. Rivera spots the run, and well, the flag might have gone up, I think, but play on. Espanyol in possession with Marc Roca. Mosso into the box, overhits it though. No problems there for Cillessen. Barca move forward with Digne. Back to Costas. Costas inside to Martin Ongla. Forward to Vidal. The captain plays it back to Yerry Mina. Down the right hand side. This is Palencia. Vidal. Then Rivera out to the left. Digne combining with Perez. Inside for Rivera. A little slip, unfortunate. Christian Rivera there. As Jurado comes into the game, and Vidal, a little bit harsh there maybe on Alex Vidal. Can see why he's annoyed, and like to see that one again. Just having a word there with Javier Estrada, but well, I'd like to support the man in yellow. I just think that one of the men in yellow slipped up there, maybe. But again, football, a game of opinions. Depends what colour shirt you're wearing. Free kick to Espanyol inside the Barcelona half. Ball inside to Marc Roca. Back it goes to Dade. Melendo. Some lovely skill there from Oscar Melendo. Good through ball, too much on it. And Melendo's line was good there, but the pace was too much. And again, difficult to say who's the most likely to score. You might be tempted to say the men in white and blue. Or blue and white. Yerry Mina. Forward to Ongla. Now out to the left to Digne. Has support here from Christian Rivera. Ongla. Ball picked off in midfield. Espanyol with Marc Roca in possession. Jurado. Little jig there from Adrián. And now Espanyol moving down the right-hand side with Javi Lopez. Back into the middle. Down there. Combining with Roca. Sergio Sanchez play it back to his keeper. It's an all-Spanish lineup for Espanyol. Indeed, they are a squad that largely consists of native players, if I'm allowed to say that. Well, it's too late now, isn't it? Jurado into the box, and it went the wrong way. Jurado wanted it behind him, or not so far forward, and it was an easy pick-up for Cillessen. Just over halfway through the second half of this Catalan Cup final in Lleida. It's Barcelona 0, Espanyol 0. Ongla to Vidal. Inside there for Alenya. Nice drag back there by Alenya. Digne. To Perez. Or Perez rather, as good combination there. Perez ball in, and a little bit too much on that one. Zimoso battles with Palencia. Good work by Palencia, drags it into the box. Alcácer back to Rivera. And Rivera didn't see the option there. Brings in Ogla. Perez. Now Vidal. Switch of play to the right to Palencia. No, Yerimina, good foot in from the Colombian. Plays it to go to Alenya. Alenya combining with Captain Vidal. Digne, Perez. Perez under pressure. Down there, gets the ball off to Costas. Alenya. To Mina out to the right hand side to Sergi Palencia. He's seen the run by Vidal. Vidal's ball from Alcácer, but Alcácer makes up for the pass there. Still Alcácer. Support here from Digne. And in the end, will he get the ball in? And it could be a chance. And eventually Naldo twice blocks it. Now Espanyol with a chance, and ooh, that was interesting. Well, not too much of a claim there against David Costas. End-to-end stuff into the last 20 minutes. Ball played in and handed away by Sergio Sanchez. Sergi there. Melendo loses it to a triangle of Barca players, then brought down, and it'll be a free kick. This game means a lot to Melendo. It wasn't Melendo, it was Jurado, and well, contact there was. It's always difficult, isn't it, for a referee to award a penalty if the defender uses anything other than his legs. There'll be another substitution by Quique Sanchez Flores. Off will come, very enthusiastic, Oscar Melendo. And on will come Alex Lopez. Melendo desperately keen to add to his goal in January against Barcelona. Will not be able to do so this evening as we stay with this 0-0 scoreline. There's the arm across by Costa. Costa's got a little bit of a touch of Puada's shirt, shall we say. So they can be given. But again, it depends what shirt you're wearing. Is it red and blue or blue and white? I imagine if you're with us right now, it's blue and red as the ball goes out halfway inside the Barcelona half for a throw into Espanyol. Roca. Hermoso. As Vidal recovers it for FCB. Oh, this could be a problem. And the shot. Oh, another great save. Alex Lopez, who's been on the pitch just a couple of minutes, and Cillessen. Well, there are clubs interested in Cillessen, and he's had a great game. And you'd have to say several Barca players have impressed outfield, but the best player on the pitch for FCB would probably be Jasper Cillessen so far. Ball into the box, headed away by Cuenca. Will there be a counter here? Vidal looks for the 1-2. He's got the pace, but he hasn't got the ball. Espanyol attack once more down the left-hand side with Jurado. technically the best player in the blue and white shirt. Drops the ball off, doesn't get it back. Roca's got it. Now Jurado combining on this near side with Alex Lopez. Now Sergi Dauder. Dauder forced to play it back to Sergio Sanchez. Espanyol in possession now with Mario Hermoso. Jurado cuts inside. Ball to the edge of the box at the back heel there, and well read by Palencia. But a very neat move indeed from the blue and whites. Digne plays it to Perez. Perez goes down under the challenge. Referee certainly allowing play to continue, aiding the speed and rhythm of the game. Picked up now in the middle. Now Vidal got a shot on him, man, straight into the body of the keeper. It's Espanyol in possession with Sergio Sanchez. Out to Javi Lopez. Pulled inside for Sergi Dauder. Now on the left, that was just too much, wasn't it? Too much force on that one for Adrià to have a chance of keeping it in. 3 more substitutions by Barcelona. Alenya, one of the players going off. McGuan coming on, and this is interesting. You don't get a chance to see this very often. Alenya, not Alenya being substituted, but an English player playing for Barcelona, ex of Arsenal, 18 years of age. Let's see what Marcus McGuan could do for us this evening. Miranda also coming on at left back for Digne. So it'll be interesting to see what these trio can do. Now Belreith, the other player coming on up front for Aleix Vidal. Particularly interesting, the number 16 for Barcelona, Marcus McGuan. So we're into the last quarter of an hour. Let me remind you, if the score remains level after 90 minutes, we'll be going on to penalties, as we were in the first edition of the Catalan Cup. Barcelona winning that one on pens, and the last one in 2016 was a 1-0 victory for the Budgies of Barcelona. The ball down the right-hand side. Perez switches inside, unable to get around Naldo. Was there some holding? Yes, there was, says referee Estrada. It'll be a free kick to Barca on the near side. So an opportunity here maybe to test Paul Lopez. Very mean, and Sergio Sanchez there having a little bit of a wrestling game. And this one will be swung in by Carlos Perez. Well, there's lots of difficult jobs in the world, but I tell you what, one of them spotting the infringements on a free kick, and that was not a bad effort at all. I think the flag went up on that one, but Paul Lopez was there if it hadn't. And it will indeed be a free kick in favour of the blue and whites of Espanyol. So just over 12 or just under 12 minutes to go. Just wondering about the, you know, normally they add on 30 seconds for every substitute. That just ain't going to happen, is it? If you make 18 substitutes, 9 minutes? No. Anyway, it's Espanyol in possession in midfield. Ball goes out to the left to Hermoso. Hermoso gets the ball back and is tempted to play it back to Paul Lopez. Does so. Lopez out to Sergio Sanchez. Now inside to Roca. Sanchez. Roca forward. Adrià. Good sliding challenge from Palencia. Not so, says the referee, and indeed produces the second yellow card of the game. I think possibly more for the protests of Palencia than the challenge itself. No, that will be, as I said, just the second yellow card of the game. Alcácer taken on the captain's armband after the sub-in of Aleix Vidal. Once again, the free kick way too far out, unless you're Dimitri Payet. So, Espanyol, having withstood a free kick effort by Barça, have one of their own, but it's a little bit more central. Ball towards the far post, headed away by Rivera. Then Miranda pumps it up to the halfway line. Espanyol come back at them. Roca. Now the ball with Hermoso. Inside for Darder. Darder to Naldo. Naldo's played it forward then. Puado's got the beating of his man, but the ball runs away for a throw-in. Will be brought out here by Ongla. To his right, he has support from Palencia. Palencia back inside to the Cameroon midfielder. Now Rivera. Inside him is Miranda. He'll get the ball back. Inside it goes to Ongla. To Yerimina, rather, bypassing Ongla. As Miguan gets the ball off, and that'll be a corner. Well, from some distance out. I think the complaints are half-hearted there, and it'll be a Barca corner as we move into the last 10 minutes. Balutabla, a Canadian Ghanaian, also waiting to come on for Barcelona. But first of all, a corner on the right-hand side as we look at goal. Ball swung in and headed away from 6. Played back in by Palencia into the hands of Pau Lopez. Hermoso. Jurado under pressure there. And, well, he slipped in the end, but I think the initial pressure from the 18-year-old Marcus Miguan was enough for the referee to decide it's a free kick to Espanyol. Rocker on the ball for the Blue and Whites. Espanyol back in action of the weekend against Real Sociedad. Barcelona also taking on a team in blue and white when they travel to Poli Malaga. Hermoso. Switch and play now to the right-hand side. Support here from Sergio Sanchez. Lopez. Alex Lopez, as I said, plenty of Lopez in the Espanyol team. The ball forward picked up by Palencia. Yerimina. Down the left-hand side to Miranda. One of several Spanish under-17 internationals in the Barça B squad and youth team. Ongla to Palencia. Perez. Good ball. Miranda. Ball inside down to Perez. Belreef waits to the left. Rivera goes right instead. Perez gets a shot in, but Naldo's in the way. Picked up by Juan Miranda. Miranda back to Costas. Costas inside to Ongla. Rivera. Rivera, good run by Miranda. Miranda tips it in, and Belreef couldn't bring the ball under control. It'll be a goal kick in favour of the blue and white survey Espanyol. Well, certainly we're still seeing a more busy Cillessen than Pau Lopez in this game. The ball is with Sergio Sanchez. He switches it to Naldo. Out to the left to Hermoso. Decent ball down the left-hand side. Flicked on, but met in midfield by Mina. Ongla will play it inside to Maguire outside now. Chance here for Perez to run at Hermoso. Drops the ball off. The Englishman now brings in Palencia. Mina to Costas. Forward to Abel Ruiz, and a little foot in there from Javi Lopez, but the ball coming off the Barcelona forward. So it'll be an Espanyol throw-in. And this looks to be the third tight Catalan Super Cup in a row. Unless someone can make the breakthrough. We're looking at possible penalties here. And who doesn't like penalties? Costas on the ball, inside to Ongla. Also looking to make headway down the right-hand side with Palencia. That will go out for a corner. Off the boots of Adrià. And Carlos Perez will come over to swing this one in. Up come Costas and Yerimina. And again, as I said, it's so difficult, isn't it, for the referee to work out who's pushing who on the goal kicks and corners. As the ball comes in and headed away, not too difficult a corner to deal with. It'll be a throw-in to Barcelona. Ongla inside to Mina. Rivera. McGran with support here from Miranda. Now Ongla. Barça B, of course, in the second division in Spain. Second division A, which is the second division B, which is the third division is the fourth division. Miranda on the ball for FCB. The Espanyol fans like that challenge, but it's still Barca's ball. Costas to Maguire. Neat ball, just a little bit too much on that one. And it'll be a goal kick for Pau Lopez. Almost 87 minutes gone in the Camp de Sports de Lleida. Still the scoreline, Barça 0, Espanyol 0. Barça, as we said, back in action on Saturday night when they travelled to Malaga. And then on Tuesday, Chelsea go to the Camp Nou. Roca finds him also. Inside down for Sergi there. And also once more. Decent ball forward. Jurado goes down, and once again the referee not easily impressed. It was actually Adrià went down on this occasion, number 37 for Espanyol. But as I said, I'm quite pleased with the refereeing performance. And you don't get to hear that often enough, do you? The referee, I think, has got pretty much everything spot on. Some Espanyol fans feel that maybe there could have been a penalty for the challenge by Costas in the second half. But I think, you know, 2 yellow cards, control of the game. Good game from Javier Estrada. As the ball goes forward, Naldo, was he holding? He was, well spotted. And it'll be a free kick in the 88th minute here for Barca. Penalties to come. If we're still level at the end of 90 plus whatever's going to be added on for the 3 zillion substitutions we've had. So, can Barca create something here? Paco Alcácer looks like he might be going for goal. It's a fair old distance. Around about 25 plus meters out. Hits it, and well, a little bounce on it, but not much of a problem for Pau Lopez there. Jurado, who's shown us some nice touches this evening, bringing the ball down the left-hand side. This could be pulled back by Adrian. Mina's ball picked off by Cillessen, and Cillessen has been very on top of this. Mina, out it goes to the right, to Palencia. Palencia almost caught out Mina. Back to Cillessen. And that's almost picked off by Espanyol in midfield, but Rivera recovers well. Down the right, Abel Ruiz challenging Naldo. Ball goes back to the keeper. The 90 minutes are up. We're into the time added on. Naldo. Just 2 minutes added on to the 90 we've already enjoyed. Naldo on the ball for Espanyol. Switching it to the right-hand side. Picked off almost by Miranda. You almost get the feeling that both sets of players, obviously you'd like to get the last-minute winner, but I think both sets of players will be relatively happy with the draw. Barca, as I said, dominating the first half hour. Espanyol maybe then coming into the game and have created possibly the more clear-cut opportunities. Hermoso now switches it out to Javi Lopez. Ooh, poor control there from the Espanyol captain. It'll be a throw-in to Barcelona. Well, neither manager used his complete array of substitutions. Barca have the ball with Yerry Mina. Mina out to Miranda. This ball will go back to David Costas. Costas forward to Ongla. And now the Thiltaloni plays it forward. Picked up by Christian Rivera. Rivera, Palencia. Palencia's ball goes straight out for a throw. We may not get time for any more in this game. We may have cup final penalties, I think, just 15 seconds to go. And Espanyol in no hurry here with Mario Hermoso adjusting his socks. So I suspect the final whistle will go, and there it does. 92 minutes on the clock. So we have penalties in the Supercopa Catalunya, what I've been referring to as the third Catalan Cup. We now, well, I'm hoping Quique Sánchez-Flores and Ernesto Valverde already had the names of the people they wanted to take the penalties, and that they'll be getting underway rather quickly. Tapas are waiting to be eaten rather. I used to be an English teacher. Anyway, 0-0 the final scoreline. If you're just joining us, this is the third Catalan Cup final. It's a game in which Barcelona dominated in terms of possession in the first half, particularly in the first 30 minutes. The end of the first half was dominated more by the opportunities of Espanyol. They started brightly the second half, but as the second half wore on, both teams' energy levels dropped a little bit. The number of substitutions disrupted the run of play as well. So it's penalties. And we all like penalties because they're always something exciting. So we shall see how quickly Javier Estrada can get us underway. Valverde do a little bit of eeny, miny, mo there. Right? Eeny, meeny, miny, you're taking one. No, I think he's got him more worked out than that. But he's just got a cheeky little smile on his face there. So, Espanyol then, as I said, with more opportunities to win this in the 90. But Valverde will be pleased with the performances of some of the players who don't always get so many minutes, and some of the Barca B boys who get to make their debut with the full team. Match, of course, being played in Lleida, a neutral ground. And a match being played between, well, until this year, you could say the match being played between the two Catalan First Division teams, but Girona having a fine season indeed. And I'm just thinking maybe the Catalan Football Federation will be thinking of a triangle tournament next season. We shall see. For now, we're looking forward to some penalties. Cillessen, who's had a very good game indeed. Pablo Lopez has dealt with whatever's been thrown at him, but Cillessen the busier of the two keepers by far. So let's see what the penalties bring us. Paco Alcácer, the captain after Vidal went off, steps up first. So, Alcácer against Pablo Lopez. Little drum roll there for you. I don't know if you could hear it, but always excited. Sometimes it's there's this big thing, isn't there, about penalties not being fair, but they kind of are in a way, because it's a mental test, not just a football test. You know where you want to put the ball. Can you put it there? Can you make sure the goalkeeper doesn't guess where you're going to put the ball? There's a myriad of possibilities and ways of scoring or not scoring, but Paco Alcácer will be confident of his first penalty here. So Alcácer, can he get his first goal since December? He can! What a shot! Hard and high to the left of the keeper, Lopez, with no opportunity to stop this one. A fine penalty indeed. And it's 1-0 to Football Club Barcelona. Cillessen then will look to follow up the good work. There for Espanyol, steps up. Oh, with a crossbar. Dear me. Well, Cillessen didn't need to do too much there, did he? And that means it's 1-0 to Barcelona. And it'll be Palencia. Can't see he's getting a penalty. Good performance at right back from Sergi Palencia, the Barca B captain. A player obviously used to stepping up and taking responsibility. And he'll do so now against Pablo Lopez. Palencia. Oh, it's in the net. Well, off the underside of the bar. Not something I would recommend, but it's 2-0 to Barcelona. Now a vital penalty for the Blue and Whites. Don't really want to be going. 2-0 down, which they are at the moment. Alex Lopez. Lopez fires it in, similar to Alcácer's effort. And the scoreline, Barca 2, Espanyol 1. Again, one of those almost unstoppable penalties. Yerry Mina comes up. A chance for a first Colombian goal for Barcelona here. Looks very relaxed. So does Valverde. So Mina against Lopez. Yerry Mina with a chance to make it 3-1. Mina then against Lopez. Oh, it's in the nets! And a little... I was going to say cha-cha. It's not cha-cha, is it? I can't remember. And I should, shouldn't I? The dance of Colombia. But there you got one from Mina. To be fair, Lopez almost got them. So, Barcelona 3, Espanyol 1. Mario Hermoso has to score, because otherwise they're out. Hermoso against Cillessen, hits it. Oh, it's a cheeky little chip, and then runs into the keeper. Well, an interesting penalty indeed. We'll give you 9 out of 10 for the chip, and maybe 3 out of 10 for bashing into the goalkeeper. 3-2 the scoreline. So, Barcelona with a chance to win the Catalan Cup here. Oh, that was all fun and games, wasn't it? Indeed. So, Pau Lopez, who will he face? Now, somebody, one of those two knew where he was going, but anyway, Abel Ruiz against Pau Lopez. Chance to win the Catalan Cup. Up he steps, and it's in the net! Fine finish by the Barca B forward. And that means it's 4-2. Sorry, wait. Another one. Too many X's on my piece of paper here. Sorry, folks. But now, a chance for the King's Cup. Jurado steps up, and it's saved by Cillessen! And that is the Catalan Cup. So Barcelona, after a 0-0 draw with city rivals, Espanyol, win the 3rd Catalan Cup. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. It was an interesting game of football. In the end, finished with penalties. And if you want a hero, we'll Cillessen as being the hero. Fine performance by Jasper. In the end, a penalty save from him gives Barca the Catalan Cup. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Back with you on Saturday. That's all for now, folks.
El Barça és campió de la Supercopa de Catalunya. Als penals, l'equip d'Ernesto Valverde s'ha imposat al Reial Club Deportiu Espanyol després d'un partit que ha acabat amb 0-0 i els penals 4-2 per al Futbol Club Barcelona. Ha marcat, entre d'altres, des del punt de penal, Yerry Mina, que ha fet el seu primer pall amb la samarreta del Barça. Després d'haver marcat, l'Espanyol, que ha fallat 2 llançaments, Desde, que ha enviat la pilota fora, i Jurado, que ha fallat perquè li ha aturat el penal Cillessen, els jugadors del Barça, que es preparen ja per rebre la Copa de Campions, aquesta Supercopa de Catalunya, tercera edició d'aquesta competició. Fins ara l'ha guanyat una vegada el Barça i l'altra l'Espanyol, i el Futbol Club Barcelona, que torna a repetir el títol. De fet, es va portar la primera edició també als penals, que es va jugar a Girona i que va ser contra l'Espanyol. A l'espera de rebre el trofeu de campió de la Supercopa, tornem a saludar Lluís Carreras. Lluís, primer titular ràpid.
Diríem que Super Cillessen, no? Primer pel partit que ha fet i després per l'aturada dels penals.
Doncs estaríem força d'acord. Dic titular ràpid perquè també volem saludar el Jordi Gràcia i el Joan Bails. Què tal? Bona tarda, bona nit.
Bona nit.
Perquè, com dèiem, estem a l'espera de tornar a connectar amb el camp del Lleida, on s'ha jugat aquesta final. Primer titular, quin seria per vosaltres?
El més destacat, titular al marge, el ball de Jerry-Mina.
El ball de Jerry-Mina?
Sí, perquè tenia ganes de veure el ball en acció sobre la gespa, no?
I el Joan Bailes?
No, jo aniria més per Cillessen, perquè clar, si tens que titular pel ball de Jerry-Mina vol dir que no has vist gaire futbol.
Bueno, és que tampoc s'ha vist gaire cosa, clar.
Jordi Garcia li va la marxa. Anava a dir, podem tornar a tenir senyal del camp del Lleida, ens comenten, per veure, sobretot, el moment en el que rebran el trofeu els jugadors del Barça, i els de l'Espanyol rebran, m'imagino, el de consolació. Però, en tot cas, Lluís, què us ha semblat aquesta final de la Supercopa? Ens ho hem passat segurament millor a la primera part que no pas a la segona?
Sí, futbolísticament millor la primera que la segona. A la segona veus nanos del planter, gent de la casa, que al final és la part positiva. D'aquest tipus de partits és la part positiva. Una, professionalment, anem a dir, gent que no està acostumada o habituada a jugar, valorar, calibrar per realment si poden servir pels partits importants, i dos, veure gent del planter sempre és un orgull i sobretot a la manera que celebren els gols quan els fan de penal. Això mostra un sentiment i aquest és un plus que els de casa ens agrada veure-ho.
Oh, i tant.
I més si és contra l'Espanyol, que ja sabem que en el futbol base, no?
Sí, ho has explicat
amb l'Espanyol està més a flor de pell.
Jordi, a banda del ball de Jerry-Mina, més coses positives d'aquest partit, va.
Bueno, Cillessen al marge, a mi m'ha agradat veure que Dembélé, encara que per exemple no li han sortit gaire coses, l'he vist en intensitat i amb ganes de jugar al partit. Ho dic perquè a vegades aquests partits fan mandra i Dembélé no l'ha tinguda. M'ha agradat veure Carles Alanyà, que malgrat que avui no ha estat un jugador especialment decisiu, ha estat participatiu, ha fet el joc que ens té acostumats i crec que continua creixent i que està a punt per poder ja estar, espero que la temporada vinent fixa el primer equip, encara que hagi d'acabar de complir el seu procés al primer equip. I després m'ha agradat molt veure la segona part que amb els jugadors del planter el Barça ha aguantat bé i que ha tingut també les seves opcions.
Joan.
Diuen que les finals estan per guanyar-les i s'ha guanyat, per tant, benvinguda sigui. Ara, jo crec que el Valverde poques conclusions ha tret avui. Jo crec que l'única que pot haver tret és que el Barça té dos bons porters i això sí que et dona una certa seguretat. I, com deia el Johan Cruyff, els partits aquests que no comptaven massa li servien per saber els jugadors que no podia comptar amb ells. I jo crec que el Valverde deu tenir una llista de 3 o 4 jugadors del primer equip que difícilment d'aquí a final de temporada tindran moltes oportunitats, perquè avui són aquells partits que tens que demostrar que et poses la samarreta al Barça i tens un plus i que tens una oportunitat, no? Dembélé jo crec que ho ha intentat sense gaire sort.
Mira, Jordi, per tu això, què et sembla?
Clar, però mira, ara us diré una cosa de Jerry-Mina i jo ja entenc que no casa gaire amb el tarannà en general català, diguéssim, no? Que és un tarannà diferent, és un tarannà més així de... És diferent, no és tan exhibicionista. Però a mi Jerry-Mina tinc la sensació que és d'aquells futbolistes que s'ho passa bé en tots els àmbits de la vida. És com el Ronaldinho. Aleshores, aquests futbolistes que s'ho passen bé en tots els àmbits de la vida també té un plus a favor quan jugues a futbol. No sé, entre Mascherano, per dir-ho així, que és molt sorell. Jo no estic comparant qualitats, però entre Mascherano, que era un patidor, i Jerry-Mina, que s'ho passa bé en tots els àmbits, jo sempre prefereixo Jerry-Mina, i m'ha agradat molt veure-la avui.
Sí, el que passa que estem a una final de la Copa de Catalunya. Jo crec que és difícil d'entendre entre els jugadors. Jo crec que si hagués hagut un Carles Puyol o un jugador d'aquests que diuen el ves agafat pel coll ara quan entres al vestidor i diries, escolta una cosa, que aquí estem jugant una final que no hem guanyat.
No fem massa, ha estat un ball, però tampoc crec que n'hi hagi per tant, no?
Sí, però bueno, no estem acostumats aquí a això.
Però això és el que deia del tarannà, eh? Això a Andalusia, el Joaquín, ja ens agrada que ho faci.
Sí, però saps què passa? Que després als col·legis els nens fan un gol quan juguen al Benjamins i et surt ballant el...
Però si llavors surt Cristian Rivera i els nens foten al mig del pati. Què vols? Pues almenys que ballin, tu.
Cristiano és del Madrid, aquí no...
Bueno, això sí.
Mira, el trofeu de consolació. El recull el capità de l'Espanyol, Javi López, l'Espanyol que ha acabat com a subcampió d'aquest trofeu, d'aquesta final de la Supercopa de Catalunya que han disputat el Barça i l'Espanyol. Molt bona afluència avui de públic al camp de Lleida, al camp d'esports, 10.576 espectadors, l'entrada oficial, el número oficial d'espectadors que avui han assistit al partit, i això sí, la mala notícia, i diem que és mala notícia perquè estava jugant molt bé, de fet estava sent un dels destacats del Barça a la primera meitat. Estem parlant de Denis Suárez, que ha hagut de deixar el terreny de joc. Al seu lloc ha entrat Rivera i ha informat al club que Denis Suárez pateix una lesió muscular a l'abductor de la cama esquerra i això sí, no coneixem el temps de baixa, la seva evolució en marcarà la disponibilitat de cara als propers partits, ha informat el club. Abans de parlar de Denis Suárez i aquesta mala notícia, que suposa la seva lesió, i més tenint en compte que era un dels possibles substituts d'Andrés Iniesta després de lesionar-se al Manxec contra l'Atlètic de Madrid, ara és el moment en el que el Barça rebrà aquesta Copa, Supercopa, un trofeu molt gran, Està bé la Copa, què us sembla?
Doncs que ocuparà molt d'espai a les vitrines del Barça. Vull dir que al final la magnitud de la competició ens agradi més o menys, encara que sigui la Supercopa de Catalunya, amb el trofeu no està gaire alineada, però vaja.
Hi ha trofeu individual també per cadascun dels jugadors.
És maca, a més amb les 4 barres, es veu, al davant de...
I la reproducció és molt maca, també.
De la Copa és maca. No, l'hem de netejar la vitrina, que la portin ben neta i ben ampla, perquè n'hi capiguen moltes.
Però estàs segur que ens la quedem, aquesta Copa, aquí, o són d'aquestes que tens que guanyar-ne 43 per...
Entrem a la federació. Anava a dir, avui ha de ser un moment molt especial, sobretot per als futbolistes del B, com Palencia, com Cuenca, com el mateix Alanyà, Carles Pérez, Onglà, Bel Ruiz, Miranda, McWayne, que han tingut l'oportunitat de jugar uns minuts i s'emporten un trofeu, a més, a casa.
Com tots els debutants, el primer partit sempre és especial i sempre el recordaran, i si sobre guanyes, doncs millor que millor.
I Palencia, que ha jugat tot el partit de titular en el lateral dret, que ho ha fet també molt bé, ja sabem que és un futbolista molt solvent, potser no és un esclat de talent ofensiu, però en canvi defensivament és un futbolista molt sòlid i avui ho ha demostrat. M'agrada molt veure'l també sobre el terreny de joc i més tenint en compte que és el capità del Barça i que ho va passar molt malament la temporada passada.
Sí, hem destacat abans a l'Alanyà, jo crec que li ha faltat una mica més a l'Alanyà d'intentar-ho més.
Alcácer, perdoneu, aixecant la Copa, la Supercopa de Catalunya, Paco Alcácer, el de Torrent, que havia tingut alguna oportunitat per marcar, sobretot la primera del partit, que ha estat la més clara, segurament, i que en aquest cas, una altra de les curiositats del partit d'avui, ha acabat sent el capità. Recordem que en l'11 el capità era d'entrada l'Eix Vidal i finalment ha estat Paco Alcácer, el que ha acabat com a capità, i ara el veiem recollir la Copa. I aquí està, doncs, un Barça avui molt baby, si em permeteu l'expressió, amb aquests jugadors joves, que mireu, s'emportaran un bon record. Lluís.
Sí, no, segur. El primer dia el recordes tota la vida. Repeteixo, si a sobre guanyes un títol i contra el rival, com és l'Espanyol, doncs millor que millor. Però sobretot és important que hi hagi aquesta continuïtat. Sabem que ara és difícil, a la Lliga, a la Champions, perquè encara el nivell d'uns i altres és molt gran, però que se vagin acostumant a jugar i a competir amb els del primer equip és molt important.
Jerry Mina guanyant la seva primera Copa, també amb el Barça. Lluís insistia molt amb el tema del planter, perquè la prèvia parlava que sempre guanyar l'Espanyol era especial, els que s'han format aquí.
I ara que estàveu parlant del planter, mira, a la mateixa hora que aquests jugadors, per exemple, 2 juvenils com Abel Ruiz i Miranda, que van estar al Mundial Sub-17, avui jugaven...
Espera, perquè tenim protagonista, em diuen, anem cap al camp d'esports de Lleida, podem escoltar un dels titulars del partit d'avui, Carles Alanyà. Endavant, companys. Marc Brau.
Doncs sí, al costat de Carles Alanyà, que està aquí mirant tota la gent. Bé, Carles, enhorabona per la victòria. Era un partit diferent, al final heu guanyat el títol als penals, però sempre agrada acabar amb una victòria i amb una copa, oi?
Sí, està clar, sempre agrada guanyar un títol més contra l'Espanyol, sempre un derbi, aquesta rivalitat